Okay. So in last class, we have seen basically uh, the OpenAI. OpenAI, and then we have seen Grok. These two things we have seen how to get the API keys. And Ollama, I think I just tell how to install Ollama. Okay, so till this point, are you people able to complete? Means able to get the API? Let's say if you do not able to get API through OpenAI, so at least through Grok. Anyone facing any issue?
Sir, we are able to get the API key, but in from pasting it, I mean, how to use it inside the VS Code, that thing I think once more we should do.
And one more thing, sir, that .env file, as you have said that it will be invisible in the folder, but for
Mhm.
me, like it's available, like it's showing .env file
So in
in
VS Code, it
Windows.
will be visible, but when you open the folder,
No, no, I'm opening folder in this our my
VS Code
folder
only.
only. No,
Huh?
not VS Code in that my folder, like directory where I
Okay.
created the folder.
Okay. So are you using Windows?
Yes, yes.
Maybe it will behave differently, but that's not
Okay,
a problem. Yeah.
okay, okay.
So in Ubuntu or in Linux system or Mac system, that get in Ubuntu at least I have tested that get hidden means that
And this
.env
API
file.
key, like once as you said that by creating this API key in OpenAI, like for this OpenAI playground, I have invested the $10, so that if
Mhm,
we are creating an API key there, so and we are
mhm,
copy pasting in this .env file and we are
mhm.
using in this Jupyter file, then there will be an deduction in our amount, like in that when we are using it,
So
like if
yes,
we give.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay,
Uh,
okay, okay,
so it will deduct money based on the number of token that you will generate.
okay,
Both
okay,
it will count both input, output, and system message. Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
So anyone else facing other issue? Uh, so the upcoming classes or this class also depend on because means we are learning Gen AI and we will require LLM models to run. Okay, and to run you should have that API keys. Otherwise, you will not be able to run, right? And so, have you people able to install Ollama?
Yes, sir, it is working, sir.
Okay, and only
Sir,
like.
one more question,
Mhm,
sir.
mhm.
Sir, Ollama, when we run Ollama, we simply open VS Code. Inside that, we open terminal and then we run it. Okay. So, my question is, can we directly open the terminal and run it?
Can you? Yes. Only
Just like,
only thing is like it should be PowerShell or Bash, I think, because in
yes.
Windows. Uh, so actually, I'm not using Windows from
Hmm.
long time, so I'm only
Hmm.
using a Linux system. So you may get some problem while using the normal terminal, but for
Yes.
Bash or PowerShell, I think it should work anytime.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Any?
Normal, the normal terminal means CMD.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Uh,
and one more thing, like in real time, like if for this API keys, the company will provide these API keys, like they are investing in real
yes,
time. Okay,
yes.
okay. So they will give
So
us the .env file so that we can do
no,
that
no,
output.
they will not give the .env file that you need to create. Uh,
Okay,
they will provide you the API key.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Uh, so this model means right now we are directly connecting with OpenAI, right? Means from OpenAI, uh, we are basically generating the API key. So similarly, same sort of things can be done through Azure AI. So Microsoft has collaboration with OpenAI. Okay. So Microsoft in Microsoft has the cloud name is Azure. Okay. And through that also uh, they can generate a API key. Similarly for AWS also Bedrock is there. Similarly, Vertex AI means that is Google. So all company mainly provide, let's say if you have to access any model, they give the access key or API key, you can say. So using those API key only you can access their model. Okay. Um, yeah. So Ollama, all people able to install. If anyone haven't installed, let me know or facing any issue related to at least for Ollama means the minimum requirement is to run LLM is that at least you should have Ollama's means yeah Yogesh you are saying something.
I have installed, but how to use, I don't know.
Ollama.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so you have your laptop right
Yes,
now,
yes, yes, yes.
so you can share your screen. I will let you know.
My screen visible to you.
Not yet. I'm stop sharing. Yeah. Now you can share.
Yeah, just a minute, sir. You want to see? Screen not visual to you.
No, no. So you are using Mac laptop or
Yes, yes, yes. I am using my screen.
Mac? Okay, so some I think some permission need to be given, right? If you no problem, we can means we can connect later on that.
Okay, okay.
Anyone else? Murli,
Yes, sir.
you able to install that Ollama,
So,
right?
yeah, installations and all over, sir. What the thing happened yesterday is like I was just practicing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just installed that UV in it, and I also added that libraries also.
Mm-hmm.
So what the command you gave, like source.venv, that thing I'm not
Uh-huh.
able to use, sir.
Okay, so can you open your can you if you want you can share your screen.
Yeah, sir, sure.
Yeah.
Just a minute, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah.
So this is what the thing I am facing the issue. Are you
So
able to?
okay. So which terminal? Okay, source dot vnb bin. No such file or
Directly
okay. Can you do ls? Just
in this
type.
same in the
Uh-huh.
same terminal, sir.
Uh-huh. Main dot py py project dot tml. Okay. Okay. Now write source or just write ub sync
UV sync
space
SINK, right?
synk
SYNC, sir.
nc. Hmm.
Is it that's also?
Yes, yes. Uh, ls minus a ls space minus a.
Minus A.
Uh, dot vnb. Okay. Mm, now write source
Source.
space dot ve. Press tab button.
Tab button, sir.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bin.
Bin.
Okay. Okay. So there is a no folder name bin. Okay. Hmm.
Hello,
Okay. So go to script. Wait. Just.
sir.
Mhm.
Here
For
dot
Windows, there is
venv,
no sources.
then write script.
Script. So go to means um, Murli, go to that VNV in a folder, that left side. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So actually, in Windows and uh, Linux, they behave differently. So go to
Script. Yeah.
script folder.
Yeah,
Hmm.
sir.
Okay. Now here, if the activate thing is inside a script folder. Earlier in Linux, that was inside a bin folder. So here there is a no bin folder, right? Yeah. So
Yes.
Chitrantan is right. So here just write after .venb, write scripts in terminal. Yeah. Capital S, capital S. So the folder name is,
Just a minute.
huh, yeah, yeah.
Scripts.
Scripts,
Activate, right?
scripts, then uh, activate. Yeah.
Shall I run that, sir?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Now your my first, see my first is coming, right? So that is your,
Yes.
huh. So that means that your that account get activated, means this environment get activated.
Okay.
Okay.
So that
Uh,
is what the issue, right? So whenever I run the other project, so this is what the thing I need to write. VNV.
so for Windows, this is the means script, because activate thing is inside a script folder. There is a no
Okay.
bin folder. In I was using means I'm using a Linux system, so their bin folder is there. So
Okay.
activate is inside that bin folder. So yeah.
For
Okay.
that normal UV also, I have attempted like without source. Like if I give this prompt to the chat GTP, it said that for the Linux, it's we have to give the source and for Windows, without giving source, dot venv scripts and bin and activate.
Yeah, that also means
Oh,
there are many different variation, but yeah. So um, okay, so you people able to activate. Anyone else facing any issue? Chitrantan, you are saying some You are facing something related to UB.
No, sir, I complete.
You able to resolve it? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hitesh. Veena. Okay. Okay, then we will proceed with the next thing. So opening the browser. So in browser, let's see how we can connect through Ollama. Okay, using Python. Ollama Python. Simply write Ollama Python
So your
library.
screen is not
Okay, yeah,
completely
yeah.
visible.
Okay, okay. Thanks for Ollama Python library. Simply search. Go to, yeah, again I'm showing. So simply type Ollama Python library. Okay, and go to that thing. Come this side. Okay. So let's say uh, so from this is the command to basically interact with Ollama. Okay. So let's open my VS Code. Ollama connection dot ipynb. Okay. Uh, okay. So if you have to use Ollama, okay, through Python, so simply what you can do, first you need to install. Means right now you have installed the Ollama software, and you people able to access it through terminal. Okay. Now you have, if you have to access through Python program, the same thing, then first you need to install the this pip install Ollama. Okay. So in our case, what we do, uh, so see, in my case, first it is coming around base. Okay, so simply you can source.vnb bin activate. This is not required. Actually, when you install it, will automatically change it to this file only, but it is a good practice to first activate the environment. Okay, because you be automatically take it, but better practice is to first install the first activate the environment. Okay, so I have activated that. Now UV add Ollama. So instead of pip install Ollama, I can write UV add Ollama. So right now, if I see, so these four things we have installed, right? Grok, IPY kernel, OpenAI, and Python.env. Now I am installing this as well. See, it directly update that thing and it install. Now, uh, now I can, let's say these are the thing that night. Yeah, you have to select kernel here first. Okay, now this thing is running. Before that, let's say what are the model that you have installed. Okay, so you can in Python you can use only those model which you have run through terminal. Okay, so what it mean? Uh, so if you go to Ollama, okay, let's show it by some example. So let's say if you want to know what are the model that you have installed in your system. So these are the model that I have installed. Okay, Gamma 3, all this thing. Now let's see. Mm, uh, huh. So there are some model, let's say, okay. So let's say this model I haven't installed, huh? And let's say if I want to use this model, this I haven't installed, right? So in this code, so this I have already imported, and all the code, let's say, make it same, only here in model, just paste the model name. Okay. So the model name is Llama 3.2 and let's run it. Okay. So what it's saying, model Llama 3.2 not found. Try pulling it first. Okay. So these are the model that I have installed. Now let's say since Llama 3.2 I haven't installed, because of that it throwing error. Okay. If I choose the already installed model, then it will not throw error. For example, let's say if I choose this one and I simply paste it. Okay. Now if I run, it should run. Okay. It takes some time because that is in running in local system. So see, it generated the output. Okay. And let's say if I have to, let's say use this model only. So I have selected that Llama 3.2 1 billion. Okay. So I can install simply, I can write Ollama run Llama 3.2 1 billion. Again, let's say, so these are the model I have installed. Huh? Now here Llama 3.2 is not there. So let's install it through terminal. Ollama run Llama 3.2 1. Okay. So it will download the thing. It will download the model. So the model size is 1.3 GB. So here also you can chat, means just for testing, but I'm not. Uh, if you have to close this, so simply press Ctrl plus T. Okay. Now, sorry. So here, if I again rerun it, okay. So now you can see Llama 3.2 1 billion. Okay. And if I run simply paste instead of gamma 3.2, sorry, Control C. Yeah. And if I rerun it, now it is giving, it will give the output by using this model. So it will take some time. So already taken 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Still it's, yeah. See, this is the output that it generated with the help of this model. Okay. So this is how you can basically connect with Ollama through Python. Okay. And if you have to see the list of model that you have installed it in your system, simply you can write Ollama list. Okay. Yeah. So we have seen how to connect with Ollama through this. Okay. Now one more thing. So we have seen Ollama. Now let's try to Next thing was Hugging Face. Okay, so go to models and you can choose any model, but okay. So this is a Volt Gamma. Volt Gamma is a variant of Gamma Light. It is a printer differential privacy. This provides now mathematical backed privacy gamma training data that can be instruct tuned for language. Means this is just a description of model. Maybe you can some other model also. Okay, let's choose Quen. Quen. So simply go to Quen and you can simply see the view collections. Okay, so there are different like Coder, Next, Image, Quen 3. Okay, so let's choose Quen 3 here, and in Quen 3 also there are different versions. Okay, uh, I want to choose the lightest one. Let's say if I choose this one. Okay, so go to model card. First go to model card. Try to see the code here. Okay, and before that simply see what are the requirement. Okay, so with transformer you will encounter the following error. So the transformer version should be greater than this. Okay, so let's simply copy this code, all this code. I don't know. Yeah, let's copy this and let's come back to your terminal. And I write Hugging Face connection dot IP. Okay. Do not worry about the code. Here the purpose is how we can make the connection. Okay. So first, okay, control. So let's try to run this. Okay, from transformers import this thing. Okay, but if you see the project.tml, there are no transformer libraries there. Okay, so it should throw error. So let's run it. So first select the kernel here, this, and let's try to run this first. Okay, so what it's saying, no module name transformer. Okay, so again go back to browser and pip, simply type pip transformers. Okay, so
Sir, transformers is nothing that you have said that encoders and decoders like that.
no, that is a different,
Okay.
and this is a different. So this is a Hugging Face made transformer library. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
do not confuse. Yeah, so good question. So do not confuse with that thing. Okay, so in Hugging Face, uh, if you have to use any model, so you first need to have a transformer library. Okay, so I can UV add and simply paste transformers. Okay, yeah. So if you see the this TOML, this library get installed, and if you see the version 4.56.1, and if you see the documentation, so the documentation is with transformer less than 4.51. So less than means 4.50, 4.49, you will encounter the error. Okay, so when you install, your version should be greater than that. Okay, yeah. Now again rerun it. Let's again rerun it. Yeah, now it's able to run. Yeah, now let's run this. So we able to import this library. Now let's run this, and I want sort. What is the capital of India? Now let's run it. Auto model require the PyTorch library, but it was not found in your environment. So okay, so you have to install the PyTorch library as well. So here it given the link. Okay. So my is a Linux system. Pip. So these are the so you need to install this uv add. Simply you can write uv add torch vision. Okay, two things I am installing: torch and torch vision. Torch vision. So this CUDA thing, CUDA, if you have a GPU, then you can install. Otherwise, it is not required. If for CPU case, this is how you can install. Okay, maybe you can simply copy this thing, copy and yeah. Hmm. Okay, UV add torch. Yeah. Now you have to restart the kernel. Clear all output, and if you see the TML file, the torch has this version. Okay. Now let's run all. Device app. So you also need to install this thing, accelerate. Clear all output, restart, run all. So it's able to run. The capital of India is New Delhi, and this is a basically Quen 3 is a thinking model. So thinking model is like, let's say if you give some question, so it will think first. So here if you see, we have printed two things, thinking content and content. So in thinking content, you can see, okay, the user is asking for the capital of India. I need to make sure I provide the correct information. Let me think. India capital is, I should double check to confirm there's no mistake. So this is what he is thinking. The model is thinking, and then it giving the final output. The capital of India is New Delhi. Okay. So I will write the steps here. Control X. Yeah. So for transform means when you have to connect through Hugging Face, first you need to use transformers library. So you can install transformers, then UV add torch. Okay, this is the second thing. Then UV add accelerate. You can check here accelerate. Yeah. So these steps first you need to follow, then try to run this command or run this code. Okay. Again, I am saying do not worry about this code. My only purpose was to just to how we can run the Hugging Face model also. So we have seen how we can run through, let's say if we use code some model through Grok, how we can run that, then OpenAI, then Ollama we have seen, and we have also seen Hugging Face. So these are the mainly four main sources for now, and we will mostly use uh, these sources to basically uh, run this thing. Okay, there are some easy way that I will tell you in the next class. Okay, so any doubt till this point? I am telling all this thing and taking time because many people or most of the people stuck in these steps. They able to understand the concept, but they're not able to run, and slowly they start losing the interest. Okay, so this try to run uh, or try to run all this thing. Okay, and GitHub link I have already provided. So I will update this code also. So you can simply run this code. Okay, and the link. So I have run this Quen 3 0.6 billion. So this is very small model, and this is a thinking model. Okay, so this is a Quen 3 is a Chinese model, but this model is good. Uh, so try to run all these models, not means that smaller model in your system, and through all four places: Grok, OpenAI, Hugging Face, and Ollama. Okay. Uh, we
It's
have times. Yeah.
in real time, like we can use only one token, or like it depends upon the like cost and everything. Like you have said that there are four, right? Grok, API, and I mean this GP, like API and this one, Hugging Face and all. So in real time, like in companies, like we use only one token, like which the company uses or provides.
Because that will be fast. Means let's say if you create some LLM application, you want LLM should give answer in a fraction of seconds, right? You do not want to wait too much time, or so for that you should have that uh, API means, because API, if you use API, the response is quite fast. And this Ollama, it depend on what type of system you are using, because that is running in your system. Okay, that is using your computational resources. But when you use API key, it is not running it in your system. Okay, so there will be no load on your system. It is directly, let's say if you ask some question, so it will, that question will go to the server. And so server is like, so through internet, in server there are lots of computers. Okay, powerful computer. So when you ask some questions, so that message go to the server and it's run on their system, and the output is sent back to you through internet by, and that is encrypted through API. So if you use API, so that you will be able to see the output. Yeah. So Ollama and Hugging Face, when you run the model, so these are free. Means, uh, you are running those model in your system. So you are not paying anything to anyone. You simply, you are using your system resources, your computation like CPU is running to run those model. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, yes. So, like, cut in short, for our like for our normal personal use, we can use Hugging Face and Orama, and for real time like industry use, we can use this Grok or this one API.
Right. But
Okay.
that is good. But uh, let's say, uh, you should know which, let's say if I give you 4 car, okay, and 2 car is free, means, let's say, for example, in those 2 car, you have your own petrol pump, and you can run anytime those 2 car. But there are total 4 cars, so out of these 2 cars, uh, there are 2 cars which are high valued, and you cannot use petrol. There are some other fuel that goes into that car. But let's say someone hire you, okay, and he want to know, okay, how these 2 car behave, okay, that high end car. uh, so unless you drive it, you cannot tell how it behave, right? So the same
Yes, yes.
thing, unless you try the OpenAI and Grok, you will not get, you will not able to see the difference between the open source model and what is the advantage, disadvantage of all these models. Okay, why we are using a chat GPT, means there are other model also, right? Apart from chat GPT, there are like Gemini, and AWS Bedrock also have some model. But all models are not get famous. Most of the people, uh, they know only chat GPT. Okay,
So
but
for the other models also they have token keys like DeepSeek and Gemini. Like we can, they
you
also they have.
they have, means, for them also mm, they have their platform where they provide API key.
Okay.
Okay, but uh, I do not want to you to invest much. I am only telling how much minimum is required. Okay, but if you want to explore, you can buy those API also. So there is one platform called Together AI. Together AI, and in Grok also. Let's say Grok. Uh, so if you go to pricing, so in Grok also these are the model that is available. So GPT, Kimi K2. Okay, so Kimi is a good model, that is Chinese. DeepSeek is there. Qwen 3 is there. Mistral is there. So if you if you can use this Grok API, then you will be able to access these models, okay, through that API key. So you don't have to purchase or you don't have to buy any other API key. And yeah, and similarly Together AI, okay. So Together AI also have, there are many models. These are the model that they have. They have more, I think, more number of model as compared to that one. And the pricing of different model is different. Okay. So here also you can simply sign in and you can generate API key. Means you can purchase this. So simply you can let's say sign in with Google. So it directly telling to purchase. Okay. So you can purchase also, skip for now. Uh, so here it will tell add credits. Okay. So you can uh, in similar way that we have seen through OpenAI, here also you can generate, means you can add credit and then you can generate the API key. I think here it is written, please purchase credit to access your API key. Okay. Text. Yeah. So these are, there are many platforms. Okay, a number of platform, and you can basically access those model. Okay. Skip for no. Okay. Yeah. So try with first try to run all these things. Okay. What I have uh, shown. So in test OpenAI, we have run this thing and yeah, I'm pasting that to here. Okay. So this code will be there in, I will update that test OpenAI and grow. Okay. Yeah. And Ollama Hugging Face connection is already there, right? Yeah. Okay. Then I will update these codes. So any question? Anyone having any doubt?
If we leave also, it's no
Yes, sir.
problem. Like
Who
Hello.
is asking? Aditya, go ahead.
Sir, one question. While running Olam also, we are using internet, right? So
No, you're
this
not using
Olama,
internet.
without internet, it does not work. It means Olama has its database in some server only, or is it something else?
No, I said for Ollama, internet is not required. For Ollama and Hugging Face, internet is not required.
Okay,
Hmm. Only to download the model, you will
okay,
require
okay,
the internet. Otherwise, internet is not required for Ollama and Hugging Face once you already downloaded that model.
okay, okay, sir.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
And
sir, can you also provide us, I mean, like step by step, uh, I mean, steps to uh, run these models in Python? Just like you told the codes, but there will be steps. First, we have to create environment, then .env file, so and
so
so on,
this
and
is
DOM file.
this already I have teached. No? Means in last class I have already, so you can go through those videos.
Okay, okay.
And you can
Yes, sir.
create your notes.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah, so that is
Yes, sir.
already I have given all the steps from basic, very basic. Yeah, means
Yes,
how we
sir.
can start. Yeah.
So, and one more thing, sir, like if we use like if we leave the code like that, there is for as you said that we have already invested in this API tokens and we are using that API token, we are leaving that code like that and we have shut down it like we have closed the VS Code. So, is
Mhm.
there any like in deactivate anything? Anything we have left it, but
No,
is
no,
there
no.
anything?
So the API key, it's not like AWS instance
Yes,
where you.
because in AWS, like
uh,
ML in AWS, if we credit it, it will, if we forget to leave it, it will cut the money like that. It will
uh,
debit off like that.
so
ML in
there,
AWS.
so there also it is because the machine is running. Okay,
Yes, yes,
and you forget to shut down.
yes,
So they are giving basically machine on, means AWS, like AWS or any other cloud. So they are giving machine on rent.
rent,
Okay, so
yes.
they are charging per hour basis, sort of thing, right? So when you forget to shut down, so it means it means that thing is running, right? And since it is running, you have to pay cost. But here your this API uh, key, you don't have to activate anything, or activate or deactivate anything, uh, and it will be chargeable based on the token that it generate. Okay, not the time, means let's say if you use it, and let's say your VS code is open for 7 days. Okay, but that VS code is not generating anything, right? So it will not charge anything, unless it will charge only when that thing is running, means that if you generate some answer, then only it will charge based on the token that it generate, the number of tokens that it generate, not the time, not based on timing or how much time it you use. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it.
Yeah, good question.
Sir, I have one question.
Mhm,
Sir, suppose there are multiple models available,
mhm.
but if I want to provide some extra information to those models, or is there anything like we can create our personal model? We can provide the information, and like if someone try to access that, it will provide that kind of information which we have provided, not on the internet. So, can we create that model, or we can use the available models and provide the information to those models? What is the process? I just wanted to understand.
Okay, so your question is, let's say if you have some personal PDF images, or let's say anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
suppose my name is Soumya and I have a lot of things like in I have done any most of the things in my life, and I just wanted to tell that AI model, so these are the things about me, and if someone asks you about this, you have to tell this this kind of process.
Okay, so there, means, let's say about you there are, let's say 60-70 page document. Okay,
Yes, yes.
document
Okay.
in the sense it can be in any format. It can be in text, docx, or any format.
Yeah.
Okay, any
Okay.
written format. So for that, uh, you can use rack system, so that we will see in future classes.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so with the help of rack, you can basically user can access those things about you.
Okay.
And so if he ask anything about you, so this is one way. Other way is to fine tune the model. So fine tuning is like you are adding some extra information to the model itself. Okay,
So the existing models, or we have to create our own model?
so there are, for open source, let's say you have downloaded some one model. Okay, and
Okay.
you are adding a small part of memory. Means let's say they have trained on very vast amount of data, right? And
Yes.
your information will be very low, means
Yes.
in terms of size. So this model get tuned based on your system. So in fine tuning we are updating very small weights. So weight in the sense, let's say 0.6 billion parameter is there, right? So
Okay.
so there will be slight variation in the parameter, which will help to
Okay.
basically model to learn about
Mhm.
you. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so that process we called it as a fine tuning. So but fine tuning has some merits, demerits. So we will see that also. But yeah, so these are the two process by which you can add your information to the model. So RAG and uh, fine tuning.
Continue. Okay. Got it,
Yes.
sir.
Oh, sir, one more question, sir.
Ha, ha,
Can we use multiple models to create any project?
you
For
can
example,
create
if you have,
you can create thousands of models in a project. That's not a
oh,
problem.
and can we do like suppose if a model has 7 parameters, other model has 10 parameters, and from the first we want to use three only, and the second we all, want to use six only. Then can we do something like that?
What parameter means? 7 parameter means the model that 0.6 billion parameter. Uh, that parameter you are talking about, or means?
Yes, yes, yes. That parameter only.
No, no, no. It's not like that. You cannot cut into a pieces. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Any other question? Uh, so Aditya, uh, you can create notes or any people, uh, uh,
Yes.
like Adit question was some sort of steps. So let's say if you um, means I request every people to please share your notes if you think that it may be helpful for other. So it's not a one person job. Means you people can share, so that will help all people. I will give means I will try to share the material, but uh, uh, the video that uh, I have already shared the steps. Okay, but still somehow, let's say if someone think that I have created a much better note, then please share it on WhatsApp group so that other people can also access those things, and it will be helpful for all to have a better learning. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today's class. uh, so tomorrow also we will have class. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.